Hi, this is Stefan Kassian, and I'm here with Barry Goldstein, Grammy Award-winning music producer. And I was reviewing some of our notes about a music study we're conducting. Welcome,
Thank
Barry.
you. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you. So I'm going to be interviewing Barry briefly here about some of the special music he's designed. But first, I wanted to talk about a study that we put together in conjunction with Dr. Donnie Swarden, Dr. Robert Waters at ASU, and Dr. Jim Lane at Duke University Medical Center. So music is a very special medium because it can affect well-being and emotions in so many different ways. Just think it's all around us, it's part of life. But not only that, music can affect our physiological states as well. And recently there have been studies showing how music, certain types of music, can help increase well-being, can help benefit sleep through certain types of tones that are long tones, that are slow beats. So tell us about that kind of music, Barry.
Sure. Well, in my experience, what I found through various testimonials and why we decided to do research to get less anecdotal and more science behind it was that the music that I was composing at 60 beats per minute definitely had a strong reaction of people relaxing, being able to sleep better, and really it's geared towards entrainment. Your internal tempo of your heart synchronizes with the external tempo of the music, and this is exactly what entrainment is. So why I found this to be so useful, not just the beats per minute, but also, as you mentioned, the study that shows long tones, and also really very non-melodic pieces, which is kind of backwards how we usually think about music. We usually think about composing, but it's actually geared towards, we want the listener to be decomposing and relaxing.
Decomposing.
Yeah, exactly. Dr. Waters loves that.
Yeah.
So the reason that works is because music, when you're using it for sleep, you don't want to really be connected to a specific melody. You don't want the mind to move into judgment of, I like that or I don't like that. So when we're working with less melody, it's better, and the longer tones have less movement to them.
Yeah.
So it's more of a pulse, right, of a rhythm than it is of, a distinct rhythm. So we begin to entrain with that. We begin to slow down. We begin to breathe slower, and this affects our parasympathetic system, right, or autonomic nervous system begins to slow down, right, and we begin to move towards a more optimal state of health.
And you've designed a special type of music that is specifically geared towards affecting your physiology and creating medical benefits. So it's almost like a musical prescription.
Right, exactly. And that's exactly what we're doing, is the more research that we can do, the more we can distinctly prescribe music to benefit people. But it's also is geared towards resonance, and I always encourage the listener to find what resonates with them, not just a prescription per se, but one that's going to fit into their own musical program.
And that's very important too. We talk about individualizing our medicine in a naturopathic medical field. And this is individualizing the music to the application you need, whether perhaps you're too anxious and you need to relax, or you're too sedate, you need to wake up a little bit more.
That's right.
Music can be very specifically cultivated for that. So what else have you seen in terms of medical benefits from music?
Oh, I mean, I've seen an array of benefits everywhere, as we said, from insomnia to relieving stress for mothers delivering children into the world. So my music's been used for that. It's also been used on the other side of the circle of life, in people transitioning in hospices. It has been used for children with ADHD and autistic children, just to move them to a more relaxed state, and a host of other things. So.
Music has endless applications. The real key is now, how can we take what we know of music today and the technology we have to be able to create music in these unique ways with the latest research to be as beneficial as we can to future patients and users of it. So this is part of the inspiration of this study, where we will be using Barry's music and having people listening to it and telling us how they react to it by just taking a simple survey. Does their pain increase or decrease? How do they feel in terms of their mood before and after compared to no music at all? Sound or silence? So we're really excited to see this study come to fruition because we're hypothesizing that this type of music, designer music, Gary's is a type of designer music, that can help benefit the state of mind of the user, and it's something like you can put in the background that benefits your state rather than you have to listen to every single word of it, because that might take away from the effect you're trying to do.
Right, or every note of it.
Or every note of it, yeah.
Yeah, because there are no words in this specific type of music. Yeah.
So now that we're at this juncture, Barry, could you play us a sample of your music and explain to us what we're listening to? What makes it unique in that it's matching with what the research is saying?
Yeah, well, the piece I'm going to play you again is has some beautiful low frequencies in it that usually assist us in grounding more, like the lower frequencies, and the higher frequencies are much more conducive to allowing you to drift or find a state of peace.
Yeah.
Very limited melodies in it, but it's still at the same time very relaxing and very beautiful.
Beautiful. Makes total sense.
So yeah, let's listen to a piece of that.
So this music fulfilled the criteria that Wang, Sun, and Zhang described, that music should be produced using a slow tempo, 60 to 80 beats per minute, slow constant rhythms, low frequency tones, calm relaxing melodies. And this type of music can treat sleep disorders. And how many millions of people have had sleep disorder issues in this stressful world. How amazing it is that we can now listen to music and study music that has specific design to it that then can facilitate those states.
And dogs like it too.
Woody likes it. In that way, Woody.
Come on, Woody.
In that way, Woody.
Yeah,
In
come
that
over
way,
here.
Woody.
Look, tell him, Woody.
Come on, Woody. Come on, Woody. Let's look at Woody. Come on, Woody. Woody. There's
yeah,
Woody.
see, dogs
There's
love it.
Woody. There's Woody. See, your Woody likes the music too.
He
Who's your
loves it.
music baby? Who's your music baby?
Well, kidding aside, we are having a series that's going to be out to relax between pets and their best friends. That will be coming out shortly as well, because pets pick up on our emotions. And so when we're calm and in a relaxed state and our hearts are slowing down, our animals slow down with us.
Beautiful.
So,
that makes so
Woody.
much sense.
Thanks for
you,
the
Woody.
cameo.
And if anyone wanted to get information to check out your music, how would we find that out?
Yeah, you can find me on iTunes, you can find me on Amazon, or my website, BarryGoldsteinMusic.com. You can find me on Facebook. I'm not hiding, so you can definitely find me.
Don't be